Okay, let's turn on this video. I think you have a loud voice. Like I can hear you.
Don't like yelling.
I was trying to pan the video to show them, but I didn't want them to see that I was doing it, so it was probably not even on there. I mean, you can hear you. You can hear your voice. She's looking. I just think we need to make it purposeful, and the students need to know. Students need to know that when you say something, that it's the authority, that it's the presence of the room. As long as you have that authoritative presence, you don't have to change your voice level. Which, if I'm watching this video, I don't know if you would agree with me, but I wouldn't say that the students necessarily, whenever you speak, are quiet. There's definitely, like you said, side conversations happening. Okay, what else do you think is something you want to work on? Or is that maybe something you want to stop on that?
I think that's what's preventing me from for all my classes.
I would agree. I think you have the knowledge, you have the content knowledge, you have the patience, you have the love for the students. So once you deliver what you're planning, I think it's going to go very well. It's just in the process of being able to deliver it. Because right now maybe the classroom isn't a place where you can deliver it safely. So I want to try to narrow it down to exactly what we're going to be looking for, so then we can narrow down exactly what we can do differently to change it. Student level change. What are you looking for in the students? What do you want to see out of the students differently than what you see here? What do you want students to be doing? Is that a bad question?
I'm thinking.
Take your time. Take your time. I'll do the Rubik's Cube.
I mean, I would like to see them struggle first, but also thinking how to, about the question.
Okay. What else?
I would like to see them actually thinking about what they're writing and what they're saying.
Okay, I'm going to put that with the first one. In writing and speaking.
Because I think that's one of the reasons why I don't give just handouts with everything in it, because they just don't even read it. And that has happened already. So that's why I have them write it down. But also at the same time, they're not even thinking about what they're writing or what the question is being asked.
Okay.
So I want to see them thinking for sure, and being active in the conversation, engaged, I guess.
Active academic conversation. Tell me, I'm looking for, especially with this stuff, a student level change from here. So what's happening in here that you want to be different, that needs to change?
Side conversations.
What should they be doing?
They should be listening actively and either answering or asking questions.
Okay, so I think these are 3 good things to look for and try to work on doing differently. When do you plan for this to happen? When do you want this to be?
As soon as possible.
Monday?
Yes.
For a district review?
Oh, that'd be great. Start tomorrow maybe.
Yeah? That soon? Just
yes.
right in there?
Yes, they're taking the EOC at the end of the semester, so I want to have them move on.
Okay, so now.
Yes.
Andrea wants it to happen now. Okay. Now, before we get to one or two things you're going to do differently to bring about that change, I want you to check out this rubric here. So for a teaching as leadership model that has proven, classrooms that revolve around the teaching as leadership model have proven to really statistically put students on a pathway to change. You've heard it a million times. You've got the culture of achievement and the engagement with rigorous content. And those two pieces are what make classrooms on a pathway to transformational change. So we're focusing on this left side here. What I want you to do is read through these bullets, and I want you to rate where your classes are. Thinking about this one in particular.
That class, okay.
Yeah, read through those and tell me where you think that classroom falls.
Like 2.
Tell me why.
Sometimes they're really pathetic. Actually, they are pathetic.
Mm-hmm.
Putting little effort.
Mm-hmm.
They constantly need directions.
Gotcha.
I do want to say they do want to achieve success though. They want to pass the class. So that wouldn't be here. That would be my students know the goal and they want to achieve success. So that I do see in them. And I tell them, because a lot of them, they're like, I know this already, or not this, but like the algebra 1 part. They're like, I know this, I'm trying to like pass this class. So like they want to actually pass the class. But I do have apathy and some boredom.
I'm going to highlight.
Little effort.
I'm going to highlight the ones you're saying. Directions. Here we go. Do you have a class that you think particularly falls in level 3 more than level 2?
Oh yes.
Which one is that?
My honors classes.
Okay.
Especially my 6th period, they're just on point. They ask so many good questions. I love talking to them. I'm just like...
Yeah, they're fun.
Yeah.
That's B days, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm
6th
gonna put that
period
in
is
there.
just like, they ask really good questions.
Okay. So then, we'll get to this later, but that makes me excited because then like we can kind of have 2 worlds for you. We have two places of development where on one side, you know, we're picking up that level 2, make it to a level 3. And then once we do that first and we get everybody at level 3, then we can start working together on making your honors classes into level 4, and that'll be really exciting. Okay, I'm just going to put highlighted above, save some time. Okay, so we know where we are. Bored, aesthetic, little effort, need directions, and also the one you say you struggle with the most, 2nd period, are they here or are they level 1?
No, they're level 1.
It's bad?
Yes, it's bad.
Yeah, tell me some things that happen.
Well, first of all, I don't even think it's like a good learning environment. I have 30 desks, 40 students.
40 students?
Yes. 40 students, 30 desks, so I always have students obviously come in late. They come in late, they don't have a chair.
This is algebra 2?
So it's always like, I don't start class until like 10 minutes after.
Okay.
Because I'm like, okay, can you go ask next door to borrow a chair? Can you find another chair or something? Miss, they don't have a chair over there. Okay, can you go 2 doors down and ask me Sensen for a chair? So yeah, and that takes a lot of, like I don't even, like they come and I'm like, I'm sorry, like I don't even have a desk for you. I have a group of, it's like 7 boys that they're just friends and they're very disruptive. They don't listen. I do have to say that they just don't listen. So I'm just like, okay.
Okay, here's what I'm thinking. We're gonna I'm gonna focus on this class with you, and we're gonna practice some teacher level changes to bring about change in this class, and then we'll also try to identify. I just lost the word. I had it and I just lost it. Oh my goodness, I just had it. I don't remember. Identify things that keep you from teaching.
Okay.
From that second period.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to identify those distractors. I don't know what word I was looking for. We're going to try to minimize them as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
And then once we are really good with this class and they're level 3, then we know we can go to second period and implement the things we've learned and at least bring them up to a level 2, if not a level 3.
Okay.
So let's start talking about teacher level changes. What do you think are some things that you should do differently? I mean, you said the loud voice.
I should probably be more strict on my consequences.
Okay. I know that you've heard the term 4-step model at some point. 4-step model? Have you heard that? Maybe? And instituted all?
Can you elaborate on that?
It's a method of getting students compliant on task, basically. It's a method of giving instruction and direction so that students are on task and working hard. Let's talk about the 4-step model. You want to do that?
Oh, 4-step model.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I mean, I figured you'd heard it.
I heard something else. I don't even know what I heard. Okay. Yes.
Okay, 4-step model.
Yes.
Do you know what the 4 steps are? Quiz, mini quiz. Go, pop quiz.
That's not the 4 pillars, right?
No.
No. Yes, I do know. 4-step model. I know it. It's in the back of my head.
Expectations. Checks for understanding.
Mm-hmm. Mess. That's the 4 pillars again.
The third one is positive incentives / consequences. And the last one is rebuild relationships for those who have the consequences. That's the 4-step model.
Okay.
4-step model is what takes you through giving directions, students know exactly what's going on, and there's even a follow-up with rebuilding relationships for those kids that had the consequences. So first, for expectations. So here's my notes that I took, just show you. So, well, number one, I want to say good job, because there was this one kid, I think it was the kid in the purple shirt, you asked what was the standard deviation, and he was like 0.4. But you knew he just said it because the other person said it, so you asked, how do you know? So you pushed the why question, how do you know? Which showed me that you know how to question, so now we just need to work on, again, getting the students' attention, and then we can really implement the questioning that you have. So good job on that. Okay. That table over there needs to be quiet. That's what you said. You were teaching, and then you pointed over the table, you said, that table over there needs to be quiet. So my first question was, why were they not quiet?
Because they're always talking.
Yeah, but why?
I don't know.
What was the expectation?
We were taking notes.
Did you say it?
Yes. Every day.
Every day. So after you say it, you give the expectation, so that's, let's go back down here. Whoop. Okay, so you give the expectation, they start talking, and then what happens? Give me like a day in the life. What happens after you say we're taking notes, everybody should be up here, they start talking, what happens?
If it's one person, I would tell that person. I have your attention.
Well, if it's like multiple people, which it usually probably is, especially in a class of 40.
I usually do, may I have your attention in 5, 4, sometimes I stop at 4. Sometimes it just never happens.
If I were to watch this video, what happens when students are talking while you're talking?
I tell them, I call them out sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah. If it's one particular, it'll be like, John, you need to stop talking.
You did. You definitely did.